siblings in life, we want to kill whatever the ego is. Learn to live life and be humble. Whatever you accomplish, whatever you receive, be grateful for it. Don't take it for granted, because you never know what can happen. Anything can happen in a split second, health wise, mental health wise, physical health wise. God forbid, a freak accident. Anything can happen, or things can go back, revert back. One little thing, one wrong move can change anything and everything. So I'm forever humble. I'm forever grateful for any opportunity, for any blessings that God send my way. I don't take it for granted. I don't invalidate the people around me that helped me get there. Always show appreciation. I always say that there's so many people walking around this world just feeling unappreciated. So one of my main things to do is to make people feel appreciated, and that's something that I always do, and I'm grateful for that. I know how to communicate. I know how to treat people with kindness and respect and make people feel good about themselves regardless, because a lot of people, we all going through things, we all been through things, we all just trying to figure out life out. Life is already hard enough already at whatever level you are. Even billionaires are still trying to make it and still figuring things out on their way, in their level, in their journey, and people in another level are still figuring it out in that level. So you never want to judge anyone, and you never want to say that, oh, because you reached a certain level, you reached it all. There's more to go, and there's more to go, and any little split second, they can all be taken away. So just always remain humble, and always try to be a support system, a person that can share the testimony, share how they made it, what they took, the steps they took, be someone to, give that information, be a person with information, good information, not just someone that you can come to and gossip and stuff like that. Be a person for, vital information on how to become successful, how to meet the right people, how to get in the right rooms and stuff like that. Just stay humble in whatever journey, and kill the ego and the pride. So many times ego and pride has ruined a lot of things for people, has blocked a lot of opportunities for people. So I don't move with ego and pride at all. I'm not egotistical. I do avoid people though. Once you wrong me, I do avoid you, but I won't say egotistical. I avoid people for my safety, for my peace of mind. I don't want to be dragged. I don't want to be in anything with anyone. I just want to do me and create and accomplish my goals. I have so much things that I want to do in this lifetime, and I pray I get to do everything, and that's what my focus is on. So anybody that's going to be that distraction, you don't want to keep those type of energies around you. You want to keep positive people that's going to be motivating you and pushing you to get to those goals that you have for yourself. Staying humble, killing that ego is very important. A lot of times, ego and pride has ruined a lot of people, has blocked a lot of opportunities for people. There's no reason to, there's no reason. When you feel so much better, like the amount of pain you cause yourself, mentally, physically, by keeping your ego and keeping pride and being prideful in situations, being egotistical in situations, you literally can make yourself sick because of that. Especially when when you're wrong and you don't want to admit it, just admit it. There's nothing wrong with saying sorry. That's the least you can do, is just say sorry, move on from the situation. You understand, whether the person accepts or not, whether, you just know your conscience is, you've done what you've done, and make sure you mean it. And, that's it. So you don't want to be a prideful person. Pride would get you killed. A lot of people have died because of pride, and you don't want to kill yourself, make yourself sick, make it mental health. All these things can affect you later down the line by just being a private person. It's nothing. Me, I'm quick to say sorry. It doesn't take anything from me. It doesn't make me less of a person. I'm quick to admit my faults. I'm quick to learn a lesson. I want to learn. Life, you never stop learning. So be a person that wants to learn. And that's all a part of life, and that's all a part of not being in ego and pride is being willing to learn and learning from your mistakes and admitting that you made a mistake. So that's just it, and depending on how you go about things and stuff like that, your pride and ego can, really block opportunities for you. And some people, it won't, some people won't take you, they'll accept your apology, they'll accept the mistake, but they won't want you around. They won't want to deal with you because you just you overly did it. You overtook your time. You think you took your time. It was just the attitude the actions that showed with it that would show that you're not genuine with the apology or genuine with what you've done, because you've done too much and you were doing consistently and you've known what you were doing and you've taken too long and you know exactly what you were doing. You know how long you've been taking. You know the way you drag the situation. So sometimes some things you do would never, you may apologize and may never bring it back or make things the same again. But just as long as you be able to clear your conscience and just be free with yourself and learn from your mistakes and do better next time. I encourage a lot of people to be like that, because it's healthy. It's healthy for you. I'm just trying to help, people, for your mental health and for your physical health, letting things go, releasing pride, releasing the ego, walking in humbleness, walking life feeling free and lighthearted and at peace, learning the lessons from everything, not being angry about it. There's no reason to be angry. I'm not angry about anything anyone done to me. I accept it and I move on quickly. I don't waste time. But just know that your ego and pride can cost you a lot. And depending on how you move about it, that's why the quicker you try to amend things, the better. When you let things go on for so long and it doesn't make any sense, just keep it pushing. That's just how I feel. It will never bring back what you've done because you've taken too long. And no, life doesn't wait for you. Anything can happen tomorrow. Someone can die tomorrow, and you just felt like you can wait 2, 3, 5 years before you apologize for something that you were wrong about. That's crazy. It shows a lot about who you are. And why would I want to be with you or deal with you again because you would just do the same thing again? You don't want to have people like that around you. Is not healthy, because they would never want to admit when they're wrong, and they would never see when they're wrong and actually do right.